Back here at the friendly confines, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Arise up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Makes the catch. One down.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Happ pulls that one down. That's out number 2. Willy Adames stands in.
0-1. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
There's a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail it 5-4. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. In the air, right side. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Here's Oneil Cruz. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Reynaldo Lopez. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Shagwa getting cranked up as well. High fly ball down the left field line. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the... Here at Wrigley Field, now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Fortes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jacob Berry. And that one is in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as two relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay comes on now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout. Well, one-run game. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Garrett back to work. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His second home run of the game.
That ball ain't coming back.
6-4.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He's already homered here in this one. That one drilled left field.
Back to back, yakety yak. That ball ain't coming back.
Dansby Swanson blasts one out, and they add to the lead. It's 7-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Reynaldo Lopez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
That one is absolutely belted.
Back to back, yakety yak. That ball ain't coming back.
His power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 8-4.
Wow.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game. Slapped foul.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And there's one away. Here's Nico Horner. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
The catcher, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Another multi-hit.
Did the umpire just dive out of the way?
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Let's watch this umpire. Oh no, I thought he dove.
Early, squared it up with the well-timed swing and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now O'Neill Cruz, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I wanted to get O'Neill at bat again.
Hard hit in the line.
Oh.
And that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Through 8. We go to the 9th. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. And the pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Alzolay, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the Miami order. And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. And they're down to their last out. Now the number 2 hitter, Victor Mesa Jr. That's in there.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Checks the swing, appeal to third, and that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round.
Ooh, finish a no-hitter, they say.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job. We'll see if he can finish the no-no, but he's already done enough to really boost this team going forward.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Ground ball, left side. Over to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Strike 2.
0-2.
The Reds yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering is fouled back.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Manning brings it in with a nice run and grab. Jonathan India at the plate.
Number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter and just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
India leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trying to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. Reds leave one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. That's in there. That's strike one. Taillon still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Cam Collier, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
That one inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Bounce back to the mound. Over to Cruz. There's one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And the batter now, Edwin Arroyo. That one's in there. Strike one. Called strike right there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. This one. Bottom 9. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. That's in there. And that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty delivers. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Man at first, Jay Allen, the next to hit for the Reds. In there for strike one. Popped up. Rizzo brings it in, and there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And a foul ball. Next offering is foul back. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1, and it's a double play to end the ball game. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Back here at Wrigley Field with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. On the ground. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So up next, Brady House. That one's in there. Strike 1. And strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next is the designated hitter, Nick Gordon. Adbert Alzolay on a pitch out of the pen here. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Bounce to the left side. Cruz on the run, throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. It's now 6-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So they bring on the veteran, Kyle Finnegan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 67.
And he deals.
Kyle Finnegan.
Base knock right field.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So man aboard, Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Late swing, fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Oneil Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And a rope into center field, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 on with 2 away. Ian Happ up to hit. Out towards right center field. Meneses puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Luis Garcia. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Meneses. And there's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Strike two.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Durbin in the box now. Takes strike one. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Next one misses. He goes down looking. Two on, one out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
So the tying run at second. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call, trying to deliver as the hero. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Popped in the air, left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Back here in Milwaukee with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. The Cubbies with a chance to set the all-time record for wins in a season with a victory here. What a season it's been for them, Singy. Just dominant the whole way through.
Just simply incredible, Boog. I mean, this would be such a nice feather in the cap for them, and They've already tied one of baseball's most impressive records, and to have a chance at breaking it, wow, just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. He's already homered in this game. Base knock center field. Suzuki around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they now lead by 9.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play. In half up to him. Into center and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Left-hand batter waits. Can't glove it cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing. Back here at American Family Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Owen Miller. That's in there. That's strike 1. I'm sure they tell you that the record is secondary, though. They're already thinking forward to a potential World Series run. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
And down on strikes. 1 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Weimer stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there. Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to first. And Bellinger is out. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this, but yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Frelick hauls it in, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Jermaine Manning.
And next for the Cubs, Jermaine Manning. On a line, base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. The other way. Weimer makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, so bottom of the 9th, and now here is Sal Frelick. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, going 1. That clips the corner. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And there's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Contreras, batting with one down, takes a strike and fouled off. To third. Oh, the throw is over his head. Lopez makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Runners on the corners with one gone. And now it's Christian Walker. Out to short. One at second. Back to first. Double play. And that's the ball game. So the Chicago Cubs with a new mark in baseball history, passing the 1906 Chicago Cubs and the 2001 Seattle Mariners for the most wins in a single season. Incredible run for them, Singy.
Absolutely amazing feat, Boog. I mean, just to say the least there. This is now an historic team. And one thing to remember, though, neither of those clubs went on to win the World Series. But I don't think that's going to give these guys any type of pause. They're going to roll into October with a world of confidence. And I think they're built for the postseason grind.
Oh, look at this chat. We're going against them Atlanta Braves.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Tapped back up the middle. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The tying run at the plate. That one missing inside.
It's a good take.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one is back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back. The first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. The wide to kick the pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And the Braves go down quiet. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Real bad swing.
You're feeling like you are in command.
Stays alive. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. And Acuna able to make the grab. One down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Oneil Cruz. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball.
Yakety
Right
yak.
field. That's back there.
That ball ain't coming back.
A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Matzik. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 16.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Tyler Matzik.
Out to short, Grissom. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, that's such a routine play. Probably makes that throw accurately 99 out of 100 times or even better. But that one just got away from him a little bit, and he couldn't stay on the bag at first.
One down. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now back.
Man at first. Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger.
Lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel has it sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Goes down looking. So here's Murphy now. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. And it's even up. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I was just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Goldie in the box again, takes the strike.
Well, and a bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Left field. Happ moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nick Anderson will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here it comes. And there's a foul ball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So man aboard. Jermaine, runner on the move. This to third. They get the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Manning at second. Morel at first. 1 gone. Runners on the move. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
2 on with 1 out. And now it's Miguel Amaya. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Colby Allard.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And the inning is over. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. There's a strike.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Next offering is in for a strike. Throw on to Rizzo. Barely got him for the out. Close play. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ball one, no strike.
That's in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Popped up. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And now 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game. So the Chicago Cubs have jumped out to a 1-0 lead in this division series.
Yeah, and that carries a lot of weight in a 5-game series, Boog. It's huge to get an advantage right away.
Yep, a Game 2 victory will have them 1 step away from the LCS.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, on the other side, losing Game 1 can really sharpen that focus, man. Those guys know that they've got very little room for error at this point.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ up to hit. Soroka throw over, and he's back safely. First offering, runner goes. Laser, base hit. Cruz around second, on his way to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner from third in to score. It's 1-1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes a pitch. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. 2 on, 1 out. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jermaine Manning. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 2-1. Tries to get back and see.
Picks himself up an RBI. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Next pitch is popped up. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Steele back to work. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1 and 2 now on Acuna. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Braves go down quickly here, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, these Cubs digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Now batting, catcher.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. 1 for 2. Out to short. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Ground ball to first, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that will end. New inning getting started. Here is Matt Olson. Steele back to work. And that's in for a strike. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Struck him out looking. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay. He's into the game with the bases empty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Down in order. Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the pitch. Rizzo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Bounce to the right. Albies over to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. One additional thing on Matzik, he was high school teammates with the professor, Kyle Hendricks. And now the 0-1. They say it went. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it falls. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Dansby Swanson hits one
Yakety yak, that ball ain't coming back.
4-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So one out, nobody on. And next for the Cubs, Jermaine Manning. Line drive, Adam in center field.
The third baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
And now Christopher Morel. Now fly ball to right center. Acuna after it. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Cubs add 2 on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now batting.
Michael Harris getting ready to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
He goes down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Gurriel gets a piece. Right-handed reliever.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the Chicago Cubs carry their momentum over from game 1 to take a 2-0 lead in this division series.
They're knocking on the door of the LCS now, and I don't think they'll be doing a lot of tinkering before game 3, the way things have been going.
Across the diamond, though, we may see a lot of changes to the lineup card as they face elimination in game 3.
Yeah, they have to do something to shake things up, Boog, that's for sure.
Going for that sweep.
It's buzzing in here ahead of game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Here's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Then there's one down. And next for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to second, might be 2. Flips for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Nick Anderson in.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch. And that one hammered. Harris going back some more, looking up on the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Ripped on a line, and Acuna able to make the grab, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Cruz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swinging a deep drive.
Yakety yak. That ball ain't coming back.
His second home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 down. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Tyler Matzek on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One additional thing on Matzek, he was high school teammates with the professor, Kyle Hendricks. The lefty, the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Matt Olson. Chad Green ready to go.
Now, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Left-hand hitter waits. Up the middle. Throws to first. And Olson is set down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Murphy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And a break. We're at the top of the 8th. Dansby Swanson stands in. The pitch. That one the other way. Acuna makes the grab, 1 down. Digging in, Jermaine Manning, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, how about the career arc for Tyler Matzek, a guy who was a first-round pick of the Rockies in 2009, battled through the yips, and eventually was a huge part of that Braves bullpen that won it all in 2021. Zips it across, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Chop to third, Riley. Sends it across to first, out number 3. And welcome back on to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's the Braves DH, Paul Goldschmidt. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Got it by him for the K.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Green, in his 9th season, 33 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. 1 down, base is empty. Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. So they turn to their closer, Adbert Alzolay. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. This one popped up. Swanson puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. Braves are set down 1. New pitcher for the Braves, Jonathan Loaisiga. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna after it. Tracks it down for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Oneil Cruz. He's already homered in this game. To the right side. Albies gathers and throws to first. That's the bottom of the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That's in there. That's strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base. An elimination game, 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Swings through that.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Yeah, the batter now, Vaughn Grissom. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Olsen in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. kicks and deals. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.
So the Chicago Cubs are on their way to the League Championship Series, Singy.
And they did it in the most dominant way possible. And they're heading into the next round full of confidence, showing they're a force to be reckoned with here in October.
But you've got to feel for a team that's been all year battling for a spot in the postseason, only to see it come to an end in a first-round sweep.
Yeah, things happen at high speed at this stage of the year, Boog. I mean, a series can get away from you in a hurry, and that was really the case for them in this one.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that one pulled foul. Righty to the plate. Line to left. He boots it. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ian Happ up to hit. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Hammered, base hit. Flying around third is Cruz. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2. And that one wrapped foul.
Boog, when we talk about Anthony Rizzo defensively, one of the things I like as a former outfielder is his ability to handle foul territory and just negotiate that sidewall to make some incredible catches.
Rizzo out of the play. Runner tags at second. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning of the champion. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. Righty delivers. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Cruz on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mauricio stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Happ pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now, Starling Marte. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Dansby Swanson stands in. Stroman back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Marcus Stroman. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. John Curtis gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And here is Christopher Morel. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Nimmo makes the play. Runner tags up for 3rd. In there safely. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
1 gone, runner at first. And now it's Miguel Amaya. On the ground, a short could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. They put 2 on the. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th, and now here's Jeff McNeil. That catches the outside corner. 0-1.
1 strike.
Line drive, short hop to third. Throw to first, in time. Got him. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch, not close.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Foul ball. The 1-1. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. And Jack Peterson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Strike 2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mets go down quickly. They're down 4-0. Brooks Raley into the game.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Gleyber Torres. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Raley, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
This one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. That's towards center. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the catch, inning over. So remaining in the game defensively, Gleyber Torres taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Hit hard, that gets through. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Man at first, here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Slapped foul. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Happ puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch just misses. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Lindor off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Ronnie Mauricio now. Down the line towards the corner. Happ heads towards it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs get a shutout on the mound. So the Chicago Cubs are not slowing down. They pick up the win here in Game 1.
Now, these guys are undefeated so far in the postseason, Boog, and when a team has this much momentum behind them, they can ride it all the way to the World Series. So it's easy to start thinking about these guys as a team of destiny right now.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. A switch hitter batting right. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike one. On the ground to third, Morel. The throw to second is offline. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Vientos in the box now, takes strike one. And that's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the sixth. So up now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. McGill back to work. Right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Bellinger up to hit. That one ripped left field. Way back there.
Jackety jack, that ball ain't
Cody
coming
Bellinger
back.
blasts one out, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Base is empty, one away. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the center fielder, Jermaine Manning. And first offering is fouled off. Swanson stands at first with one out. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Runner on the goal. In the air out to center. Nimmo snags it for the second out. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. This to center field. And that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Brett Baty. And there's the strike.
Well, these Mets finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next offering is downstairs.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First offering misses the mark. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. And now 1-2. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away. So the lineup flips over. Starling Marte up to hit. That's to third. Throw on to Rizzo. Marte retired. Bottom of the seventh. Leading off, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the seventh.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler taking over on the mound for the Mets, Pierce Johnson.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging for third. Just the bluff, though. Wasn't going anywhere. He'll stay at second with one away. Here's Oneil Cruz. Smoked into left, base hit. Suzuki coming home. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to...
There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save! Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Base hit, and a run comes in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Hard ground ball, base 9. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Dennis Santana.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Andy 0-2. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there.
Yakety yak, Granny Slim. That ball ain't coming back.
This place is absolutely loving it. And they add to their lead. It's 9-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
One out, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Jermaine Manning. Hit hard, base hit.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next to hit, Christopher Morel. On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. Inning over. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage.
They get one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Peterson in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure.
And down on strikes he goes. Third out. Bottom of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Santana back to work. Liner, base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Left-hand batter waits. Bounced up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it for one. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hits the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Peterson going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Francisco Lindor. There's a strike. Good eye in that spot. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rizzo pulls it in on the run. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Chop to third. Throw on to Rizzo. Now only 1 out remaining. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one. So the Chicago Cubs are now in the driver's seat with a 2-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, and it'll be hard for them to not start thinking about the World Series, and maybe that's premature, but up 2-0 in a 7-game series, they got plenty of reasons to be confident.
Yeah, and for a team that's in a 2-0 hole, they've really got their work cut out for them as we head to a new venue for the next few games. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Marte retired. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And that's through there for a strike.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
0-2 now. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Queens, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo.
And here it comes. And a base hit into right. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Late with the swing there. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side into the outfield. Base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Dansby Swanson stands in, and out number 1 on the grab. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Lindor to second, over to Alonso, double play. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That just misses. 1-0.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Peterson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Lindor in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And 1-2.
It's a good take.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, ready to begin the 8th. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Line drive, caught.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. Peterson whips it in quickly, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now it's Miguel Amaya in the air, right field. Marte makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And next for the Cubs, O'Neal Cruz. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Big RBI for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Peterson is done, and as he heads, John Curtis gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Well, one-run game. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He's already homered here in this one. Chad Green ready to go.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And he deals. There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nimmo in the box now. Takes strike one. Check swing, no appeal. And now it's even 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there and kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ronnie Mauricio now, 1 for 2. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
One strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. I'll tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Called out on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Ian Happ. And a pitch. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Line drive, base hit. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. Runner stops at second. And the first two reach to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tyler O'Neill will hit next. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Cody Bellinger. Good opportunity for him first and second with nobody out. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance.
Eject, that ball ain't coming back.
He blasts one out to right, and they tack on 3. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. In the air, fairly deep to right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it stays fair.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. That's out to center field. And that's down, a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. And they stop him at third. So bases loaded with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Miguel Amaya getting ready to hit. That to right. Marte going after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 6-1.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at bats out of this team right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris Edwin Diaz has turned into one of the top closers in all of baseball. Kid who grew up in Puerto Rico, third-round pick by the Mariners in 2012. Swinging a deep drive.
Jack, that ball ain't coming back.
He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 9-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ian Happ up to hit. That one ripped. Too high.
Yakety yak, backety back.
Who cares? It's gone. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Rizzo out of the play. And that'll do it. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. Staying in the game on defense, Cody Bellinger. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Big deal. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. And a quick out, number one. Here's Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field, and that extends the inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor. This to third, and that'll do it. So the Chicago Cubs are now just one win away from the World Series.
Yeah, this thing has sweep written all over it. These guys are playing their best baseball of the season at the best possible time. Looking dominant here in the League Championship Series.
And for a team facing a sweep, chances to turn the series around are quickly running out. They're really playing against all odds now. Jeff McNeil stands in. Marte on the move. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him swinging.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Alonso in the box now, takes strike one. Out to center. Manning makes the play. 2 down. And now Jack Peterson. The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Well, he tried to be aggressive, see if he could get that much closer to home plate, but an absolutely perfect throw from the outfield. Exciting play to end the inning.
Welcome back. Top of inning number 7, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Peterson makes the catch, and there's one away.
The batter is
Dansby Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance.
Yakety yak, that ball ain't coming back.
Dansby Swanson blasts one out. His second homer of this series. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Jermaine Manning. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Stroh, a former first-round pick out of Duke back in 2012. When he was at Duke, he actually was a two-way guy. He played middle infield. He still loves to shag taking ground balls at short or third or second. Really good athlete. Toss to Alonso. 2 gone. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Yeah, this is a guy that goes out there every time looking to prove that height does not measure heart. It's something that he has written.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Set for the last half of the 7th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Out towards left center. Happ heads towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Beatty in the box again, takes a strike. And that one in the air center field. Grabs it on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
now batting.
Here's Brandon
The
Nimmo.
center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now. Got him. And the struggles continue in the postseason. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Pierce Johnson taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking
Now
distance.
batting for the New York Mets, number 40, Pierce Johnson.
pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Out to short. Lindor zips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Oneil Cruz. Ball one on a pitch inside. Johnson, a 6'2 righty, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one hit to right. Marte moves under it. And there are 2 outs. Ian Happ up to hit. Slice the other way and foul. The 0-1. That one drilled left field. Peterson makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right back to him on the mound. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a foul ball left side. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Adbert Alzolay comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one the other way, and foul ball. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Left-hand hitter waits. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One down. Here's the second baseman, Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game. Bellinger goes. Hit in the air, right field. Marte moves under it. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jermaine Manning. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bellinger goes. There's a ball.
That's a ball.
Throw. Save. Two outs and one in scoring position. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Dennis Santana. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. In the air out towards right center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. 2-3-4 set to. And welcome back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Manning puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses there. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Goes down looking.
Now
Here's Jack Peterson. That's in there. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. The Chicago Cubs are champions of the National League, and they're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. These guys clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it, fellas, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show. So the Chicago Cubs get it done in the most emphatic way possible. They sweep their way into the World Series.
Yeah, after a performance like this, they've got their eyes on the title, Boog. I mean, they look unstoppable and just full of so much confidence.
And this was no ordinary opponent. This was a team that a lot of people thought could win the title.
Yeah, and that tells you just how impressive this sweep is. A dominant showing for a team on an absolute mission.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Bo Bichette up to the dish and misses inside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. That's a slider for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Chopper right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Vladdy in the box now. Takes strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ian Happ up to hit. Manoah back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
And that one is lifted in the air, and he makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Now batting,
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Rizzo.
And first offering is fouled off. Singy Alec Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah, and just a year later, a big league all-star. So developed pretty quickly and a front-end rotation guy for the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Bellinger.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
This one high in the air to left center. Varsho moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Espinal moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cubs lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Alejandro Kirk. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
One ball.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Here's the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mancini stands in now and watches strike 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Mancini swings and crushes one. Deep to left field. It's carrying well. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. Trey Mancini goes deep. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. Was like BP all over again.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. The wind and the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Back to the mound. And they got him. And the batter is George Springer. There's a strike. And a strike in there.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Out there to center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that is that. But not before they answer back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Jermaine Manning. The right-hander back to work. Now he breaks his bat. To first. One up, one down. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Rip towards third. Muncy sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Seiya.
2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Out to short, boots it. And now it's Miguel Amaya, 1 for 2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get an out on the play. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. Lined and a base hit into right. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this.
On the mound now, Tim Mesa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Thompson back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Bader up to the plate. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. New pitcher on here, Adbert Alzolay. He's into the game with the bases empty. Strike two.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Cruz on to first. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And he deals. In the air, center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away. Bellinger up to hit. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Tyler O'Neill. One out, the base is empty for him.
Tyler O'Neill.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the catch for the out. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. And there's a base hit to the left.
The center fielder.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Jermaine Manning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. So one. We go to the 9th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. That's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. There's a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And a pitch. And there's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Trey Mancini now. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Manning gets under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. 2-2 game. This is the World Series on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Peter DeLuca. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel.
Now pitching for Toronto.
The wind of the pitch.
Peter.
Bounce to third. Slides. He's got it. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from
Look
there
at that
can really
funky
settle.
Muncie.
Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. Line drive. Could be
Walk
extra
it off,
bases.
baby. Let's
Runner
go,
around third
O'Neill.
on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off to win game 1.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. So the Chicago Cubs take game 1 as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see him keep this thing going. And this is just a determined team, Boog. I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game 2 takes on a lot of extra meaning for them. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. Here's Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Dansby Swanson stands in. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. And now Bader up to the plate. And a pitch. And it's fouled away.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fires to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Now the number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal. Ground ball up the middle. Cruz tossed to second, on to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
The batter, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. On a line out towards center. And that is the third out of the inning. Bottom of the seventh. Now here is Jermaine Manning. And here it comes. Smash to the left side. The throw to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Base knock center field.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Suzuki.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Line drive, base hit. Bader fires to third. Safe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Peter DeLuca.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. In comes the run from third, and they trail by one.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Oneil Cruz. Swung on, belted. That one back. Hauls it in on the warning track. On 2 hits, and they leave 1. We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Trey Mancini now. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Chad Green.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Guerrero on at first, nobody out.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Right-handed reliever. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Here's the pitch, runner on the goal. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 left for Toronto, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. So a lefty out of the pen, Tanner Scott.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
High fly ball out to center field. Bader hauls it in, and there's one away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 1 for 2.
Anthony Rizzo.
And a base hit on a line.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Tyler O'Neill. Runner on first with one down for him. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance.
Yakety-yak, that ball ain't coming back, and we got the lead.
Tyler O'Neill sends it out. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3.
I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Zach Pop.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Number 56.
And now it's going to be Dansby Swanson. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Late swing, fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Grounder off the pitcher. Fires over to Guerrero. And Swanson is set down. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Now on the bump, Adbert Alzolay.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Next offering is in for a strike. The string with the changeup struck him out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Varsho in the box now, takes strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. Now two out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And there's a foul ball. Next pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So the Chicago Cubs have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into Game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit, but for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the Commissioner's Trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Happ stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's outside. Bullpen activity starting up now. Peter DeLuca up and loosening in the pen. Meza getting loose as well. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score and then tie it. It's 1-1.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1. Rocketed out towards right center.
That ball ain't coming back. Anthony Rizzo with that.
And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That one ripped, but foul. And it goes just foul.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
Out towards right center field. Bader should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Ripped to short. Slings to first, and Swanson is set down. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter now, Max Muncy. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
He goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And now Bader up to the plate. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the struggles continue in the postseason.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Espinal at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Two outs. Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
We go to the top of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Jermaine Manning. The pitch. Now one missed.
No strike.
Rips one to right. Springer there makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 5.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Seiya Suzuki.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So a man aboard, and now it's Miguel Amaya. That one laced to center and a base hit. Throw in halts the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout. New pitcher now for the Jays, Tim Mesa. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Here's O'Neill Cruz. 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. Varsho going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track. Cubs strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. A new arm into the game, the righty Keegan Thompson. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Guerrero Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now fly ball to right center. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Kirk into box again, takes a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Kicks and deals. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at the ballpark, now here is Ian Happ. And the pitch. On the ground. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. Pinch hitter coming on, Tyler O'Neill. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And O'Neill is retired. That is the inning. 3 up. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Trey Mancini. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Thompson, 6'1" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. 0-2 now. Stays alive. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
0-1 now. And ball one.
It's a good take.
Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Happ moving under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. No runs. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Peter DeLuca.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to.
Oh, gets dirty, gathers and throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. Jermaine Manning now at the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew
that
it.
ball ain't coming back.
A towering home run, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now Christopher Morel. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field.
Yakety yak, yakety back, that ball
He sends
ain't
one out the
coming back.
opposite way, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Zach Pop takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Espinal. Now the throw to first on the run. He's out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Activity in the bullpen. Mitch White getting ready to go. Here comes the 0-1. Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And up next for Chicago, O'Neal Cruz.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Espinal with a relay throw, and he's in there as a run scores.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Ian Happ up to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead. Bottom 9, and now it's Max Muncy. Gets the outside corner with that one. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Now, Harrison Bader.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That one fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one cutting but missing down low. The other way, and that's just foul. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the righty deals. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. The 1-0. That's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the Chicago Cubs certainly look like they're on their way to the World Championship.
Yeah, hard to imagine this working out any other way. It doesn't seem like these guys are going to slow down until they've got this title locked up. They're on an absolute mission.
And it would take an historic comeback to have this series result any differently at this point. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Hammered on the line, base hit. Headed for the plate. Play at the plate, safe, and it's a one-run ball game.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in the inning.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like righty reliever out of the pen, Peter DeLuca.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, these guys are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two guys now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
0-1 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Save! He beats it as the tying run scores.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. In the air, right field. Springer pulls it down. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Oneil Cruz. And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. Suzuki, the runner at first with two gone. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one pulled foul. And the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Too high.
Ejection, that ball ain't coming back.
He blasts one out to center, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Tim Mesa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Jackety
Deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and home goes the dynamite. An absolutely majestic shot. His second home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 7-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there.
Yickety yak. Backity, backstab.
Cody Bellinger blasts one out. And they boost their lead. It's 8-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. 1 for 3. This one in the air, right field. This looks like extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
The center fielder, number 6, Jermaine.
Zach Pop on the pitch out of the pen here. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And next for the Cubs, Jermaine Manning. That's to third. Lays out. He's got it. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Chad Green.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Mancini in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Misses. It's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Runner at first with no outs here. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Kirk over at first with 1 away. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Clips the corner. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Blue Jays held in check, and it's still 8-2. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
And he deals. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. That's outside, and that's ball 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader sizing it up. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. One left for the Cubs. They lead at 8-2. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the 8th. Max Muncy at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a strike. Punch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next pitch is popped up. Rizzo hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Throw on to Rizzo. That's the inning. Tanner Scott gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ian Happ up to hit. He's already homered in this game. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho snags it on the run. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Center field. Bader should have it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Tyler O'Neill, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Oh, nice play. Throw to first, and they get the out. So no runs, no. Back here at the ballpark, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Green back to work.
Nope.
Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The pitch. There's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is popped up. And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Mm-hmm.